Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball, and it starts right now. Jacob Perea is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only Game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today. You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Smith. 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Popped him up. Robertson over to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Boston nothing. Tampa Bay coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Malik Smith.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Striding into the box, Matt Duffy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to third. Nunez scoops it up. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Lifetime versus David Price. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's taken him deep once. Changeup in for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Chopped weakly to the left. To his right, Nunez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland.
For the Red Sox, first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Here's the 0-2. Sinking liner toward left, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Moreland around first on his way for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. Hit out towards second. Robertson fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Coming to the plate now, Bradley Jr., and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around it.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
A man at third with one away. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. To his right, Cron. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here comes the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 from Price. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer. But this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Price ready with the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To the second baseman, Phillips. Scooped up on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Now batting, Tommy Pham. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Two out, nobody on. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in, Daniel Robertson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here it comes, 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. More coming up under the dome in just a moment. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Smith. One down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in, Blake Swihart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Popped him up. Coming in is Smith. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Hey, they're not all beautiful. They don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 1-0. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Pham is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Swihart is on his way home. The relay throw, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Here's Brandon Phillips, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is line to left. Smith is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Betts on third with 2 out. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Boston. Digging in, number 1. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Drilled down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Malik Smith the next to hit as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. He's got to hurry, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Third baseman number 5, Matt Duffy.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Duffy is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Tampa. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now the Red Sox DH, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. He's got it, and there's out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Smith. Gone! It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. First home run of the campaign for him as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
That's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a throw over, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Red Sox 5, the Rays nothing. So here is Avisail Garcia, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to short. Bogaerts has it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. Hit to short. Bogaerts has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line drive to left. Martinez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Blake Swihart. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on, but he's not going to be able to make a play on it as it finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Vidal Nuno is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Vidal Nuno.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So a runner on second with one down now, and stepping in the second baseman Brandon Phillips. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
He looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Even 2-2 count to Brandon Phillips.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Swihart, the runner at second with 1 away. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Served out to left off the end of the bat. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll cut on and miss it, a good slider at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 0-1. On a line to shortstop. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox on top, 6-0. Now at the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Robertson, just 24 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Swihart moving to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
So coming to the plate, number 1. He flew out in his last at bat. Now the first pitch here from Price. Takes a knee-high fastball.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 1 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping up now, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within one grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
Standing in now, Malik Smith.
Number 00. Malik.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he takes strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that ends the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. Now a 6-2 ball game. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Xander Bogaerts waits on deck. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. He's a .375 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
In now, Eduardo Nunez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Robertson is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Now at the plate, Matt Duffy. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Next for Tampa Bay, designated hitter, Avisail Garcia.
Next will be the designated hitter, Avisail Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1 from Price. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Martinez. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
First baseman number 44, C.J. Cron.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, C.J. Cron. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 6-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And he popped him up. Cron has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. To short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Now at the plate, Brandon Phillips. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Pham moves over, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready now, Tommy Pham. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another strong outing here for David Price. Just 2 runs allowed through 6 1/3. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They still trail here at 6-2. Jordan Jankowski has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jordan Jankowski.
Here's J.D. Martinez. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
J.D. Martinez.
And the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He was a double play victim last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Slow roller back to the mound. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Benintendi's on the move. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They lead it 6-2. Stepping up to the plate, number 1. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0. This is hit high and deep out to left. Martinez looking up, and that one is gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
No, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, He'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
D-Row. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Malik Smith the next to hit. Pulled toward right center field. Betts on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman.
Standing in, Matt Duffy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch here from Price. Line drive to left. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. 9th inning coming up from Tropicana Field. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Rays 3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 2-2. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Kiermaier, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, captain Blake Swihart.
Now in the box, Blake Swihart. So far 2-for-3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low apparently. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Ball 3. 3-0. Mookie Betts is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. In there. Now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batter. Right fielder.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rays 3. With the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Avisail Garcia. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. There's a changeup over the outside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
To third. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, I think the second baseman felt the heat from the runner coming at him. He seemed to rush his throw, and that caused him to throw it wide at first. Tough turn, but I think he'd tell you he should have made a better throw.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in, Daniel Robertson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Tyler Thornburg comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Tyler Thornburg.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Ramos on third. Pham is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one. Slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Popped him up. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So stepping in, number 1. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. David Price gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jacob Faria struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.